Okay, this is a lesson on how to play different notes on the guitar, talking about rhythms, so different lengths of notes. And the notes will probably show up somewhere over here. Our first note is a quarter note. I'm going to be playing them all on the bottom string just to make it easy. A quarter note gets one beat. So what that means is you go one, and that's it. It's one beat. If you have 4 quarter notes in a row, then it'll sound like 1, 2, 3, 4, kind of thing. Each of them gets one beat. Our next note is a half note, and a half note gets 2 beats. It means you play it on the first beat, and then you let it ring for the second beat, like this. 1, 2. So you play it as you say 1 and let it ring for 2. 1, 2. That's a half note. The next one is a whole note, and a whole note gets 4 beats. So you play it on the first beat and you let it ring for the other 3. It sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. You let it ring like that. The next note is an 8th note, and it's a half of a beat. So usually you'll see 2 8th notes together, but as things get more complicated, you'll start seeing them by themselves as well. An 8th note, you want to say 1 and to divide up the beat, so it's like this, 1 and. So if you have a whole bunch of 8th notes together, it'll be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Each of them gets half of a beat there. Now there's a whole bunch of rests to go with those beats. So we started with a quarter note, which is 1 beat, and what's equal to a quarter note is a quarter rest, and that gives you a rest, a beat of rest, sorry. 1 beat of rest. The next one is a half rest. We had our half note, which is 2 beats, so that half rest is also 2 beats. And then we have a whole rest, which is the same as a whole note, it means you're resting for 4 beats. And then an 8th rest is a half a beat of rest.